Good evening, race fans, and welcome to another Sunday night and a Mother's Day edition of FTR Racing. Good evening, everybody. I am Shady Acres. Thank you for joining us tonight. Along with me, my partner in crime, the owner of Gas and Go Racing League himself, the one, the only, the myth, the legend, Nick Chastain. What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight, man?
Man, I'm ready for some beating and banging short track Sunday night on a Mother's Day night. I promise you I'm excited for this.
It's Bristol, baby. You know we're going to have some fun tonight. You know we're going to see some beating, some banging, some paint trading. It's Bristol, baby. It's Bristol. What else can you want on a Sunday night?
Gee, I don't even know, man. To be honest with you, clearly we should be doing this on a Saturday night, on a Sunday night, if you ask me. But yeah, this is Xfinity. But yeah, what can you expect? We could see a lot of beating and banging, and you could also see some tempers flare going at the end of the night, because short track racing is known for tempers going around, and we may see some of that probably during the race, or maybe right after the race or something.
Good point. Good point. I didn't even think of it. I got so excited thinking about other things, I didn't even think about that, but that's a good point. Very good point. You're right,
Absolutely.
man. Tempers do flare, and emotions kind of run high and sometimes spill out, you know? That's what happens, you know? You send it into Bristol. Bristol's very tough to pass.
Absolutely.
It's not easy peasy passing on this place.
No. Well, another thing is, if you can get around the person, is if they make that mistake on the apron. And yeah, I've done it before where you can go in and down on the apron and you can make a pass, but you don't want to come up the track and hit the next person and say, oh, that's not where I want to be. But yet, that's going to be the thing. Again, tricky passing here at Bristol, Tennessee, and I tell you, this is one mean short track, if you ask me.
It's very unforgiving. Very unforgiving.
Very.
And speaking of unforgiving, last week we were off and we had ourselves a first-time winner last week. And I watched it, watching the some of the streams last week. And Watkins Glen was very unforgiving to these guys. But WFJ got his first win last week in the number, I believe it's that yellow car. What's it, the 19?
19. Yes, absolutely. That's amazing. Like I said, I wish we were broadcasting that night, because, man, that would have been cool to cover two first-time winners, Shady. Two first-time winners. Holy cow, dude. That's awesome for WFJ. It sucks that we missed that, because we've talked to him a couple times saying, man, when are you going to get that win? Sure enough, it was on a road course. All give and take, but now we're on a short track. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, and like you said, man. These guys are right now. They're just finishing up qualifying, so we're getting ready to go green here very, very soon. But yeah, man. Excuse me, WFJ. He got that first win last week, man. I am so happy for him.
I am too, man.
Very, very proud of him, man. He ran a heck of a race last week, and especially from the points aspect, he really, really did himself a good favor, getting all those points that he did, that he got.
Absolutely.
For that win. He really raced his butt off last week. Because Hurricane was leading, or no, I think it was Ken. No, was it Hurricane? I think it was Hurricane that was leading a lot of it, but either way, he was able to close the gap a little bit. Looking at the points real quick, after Watkins Glen, Eneltown still has a very, very comfortable lead. He's got 679, and JD is now in second with 588, so he is 91 points behind Eneltown. So Eneltown's got himself a nice, comfortable lead, a 91-point lead over JD. And then sitting there in third is MOB Paulie D. That win that he got the other week, that was huge for him.
What win did he get, man? What win did he get? I didn't remember he getting him a win.
He got a win, didn't he?
No, that was Hurricane Hall at Talladega.
Yep, you're right. You're right. What am
I was about to say.
Oh, you know what? It was in another league that he got a win in. He won Michigan. Yeah, it was another
Lord
league. Yeah,
help me.
my bad.
Oh, Shady. My God. Shady, if I would have known that my boy Paulie did win, I would have said the same thing I would have said every week. If you win, we're celebrating with watermelon beer, man. I tell you, that's what that was. He would have texted me saying, Nick, I finally won FTR. Get the beer, get the watermelon ready. We're doing this. I was like, man, you got me. Gosh, darn
hey, you know what? I'm good for one mess up a night, right? I'm good for
Ladies
one.
and gentlemen.
I'm good for the one mess up a broadcast. So I'm getting it out of the way early.
We are, dude. It's Mother's Day, and yes, hope everyone is enjoying their Mother's Day. Hope you spent every minute of it with your lovely mother. And, you got to realize, give your mom a hug and just tell her you love her every single day, because you never know. You may wake up the next morning and she may not be there. So just before you go to bed tonight, give her a hug, say how much you love her, and it means a lot to these mothers who put so much hard work and dedication into our lives.
You're absolutely right. It's absolutely right. Life is precious and life is way too short. So, you got to take advantage of it while you have the chance.
Absolutely.
And it was a beautiful day. Hopefully you had the weather that we had, man. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was sunny with a bright blue sky and literally hit 80 degrees right on the money, man. It was just a gorgeous afternoon.
It was the complete opposite.
Really? Was it? Well, were you burning up or you what?
Raining the last couple days. Well, here's the thing, really quick. Who dat is going to be your pole sitter tonight with a 15.5?
Who dat on the pole? Oh, look at that.
And last week's winner. Don't run out of gas, you bum.
Is sitting
Florida Cracker, what are you doing up my street, pal? How you doing, Florida Cracker? How you doing, bud?
Wow, look at that. You're right, man. Who dat sitting on the pole with last week's winner, WFJ, going to be second on the outside pole. Oh man, so
third.
You want to while we have a chance, do you want to get into some picks?
I'll let you go first, Mr. Akers, since Go ahead.
Right. I'll take first this time. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with that pole sitter. I'm gonna go with Who Dat as my number one tonight. I think Who Dat is gonna dominate this thing. I think he's gonna win from the pole. Give me Who Dat for the win in victory lane. And my dark horse, you know what? I think I'm going to go with Jay Manry as my dark horse tonight. He's got to win. He's got to win earlier in the season. You got to watch out for that 9-car Jay Manry. He's quick, he's fast, and he starts fourth tonight. So Who Dat is my pick, and Jay Manry is my dark horse for tonight. Now, what do you got going on? Who you taking?
Well, really quick, I think we are good to go. We are good to go. So I'm going to go throw a curve here. I'm going to tell you this right now.
You did get invites, right?
I did. Did you?
Yeah, I did. I just want to make sure before
I'm going with last week's winner, dude. I'm going with last week's winner. He's going back to back. Then I've got my dark horse as Kenrod.
Kenrod, okay.
I know if Paulie's probably listening right now. Paulie, I know. Come on. Show me a good track, and we'll talk about it, man.
All right, so you're going with WFJ as the winner tonight. You're going for
absolutely.
You're going for that yellow 19 to go back to back tonight. Okay, good choice. All
right, call it, Jay. Green flag.
I'll be also as I'm getting ready to load in. Don't forget, Remember 2 weeks ago, it was dropped down to 50% length. Tonight, it is also 50% length, and the league and all the drivers voted, and they voted for 100% race on anything over than a mile. So all short tracks will be 50%. Intermediates and super speedways will be 100%. So tonight we are on a 50% length race tonight, my friend.
Awesome. I love it.
And as we are green, Who Dat jumps out to the quick lead in that number 47 car. Let's get through the field and introduce these guys real quick. As 47 in Who Dat, last week's winner and Nick's pick for tonight in the 19 WFJ. And then you got Corey, H865. Corey driving that number 92 machine, sitting in third place riding there. Nice job. There's my dark horse, Jay Manry's currently in fifth, driving the 9 car. Oh, and then you got Blazin. Look at Blazin in that 13 car riding in fourth spot. Keep an eye on Blazin. He's looking for his first win as well. Kenrod in the number 7 car. Kenrod got the flames on the side of that number 7 tonight. He's your dark horse tonight. Keep an eye on that number 7 car as always. He's going to be fast. JD in the 4 car, second in the championship point standings. Need to start gaining ground on that leader. JD riding that 4 car. Funagi in the 98. Funagi not having the season that he really wanted to, but plenty of time left. Watch this guy. He can be strong at any given time. Ingletown in the 11 car. Everybody knows he's in that number 11. And Ingletown also your championship points leader. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the points is old school. There is no playoffs, no chase for the cup, no Final Four. It's old school. Whoever has the most points at the end of the season wins the hardware, and Ingletown right now is in the lead for it. Next up, number 78, Paulie D. That's Nick's boy. Paulie D driving that black and yellow number 78 car. He is sitting third in points right behind JD. Shack Attack in the 44. He has definitely not had the start to the season.
Oh, JD around right in front of the 11. Right in front of the 11. I believe is still green. JD got loose, collected Ingletown. I believe the one of Super Dave got caught up. I think Shack Attack as well.
Under caution now. Under caution. As big pile up, a big wreck early in the going. The 8 car of Fire Truck, that yellow helmet car, also took a hit. Got into the wall. He spun around. He was collected up in it. Dusty Rhodes in the 20. I don't see any damage. Yeah, he might have a little damage. I think he does have
just a little.
A little on the front end of that number 20 car. That's Dusty Rhodes. Rodman in the number 90 car. I don't see any damage on him. Nope, there you got a little bit on the right front. Rodman had a little bit on that right front. And then Super Dave, last but certainly not least, in the 1 car. Super Dave driving that 1 car. Let's see if he can win from the back. And for that, I'm going to take myself a deep breath.
If you ever need me to do that for you in a week, just tell me. But I tell you what, that kind of didn't help Ingletown. Remember, he actually started deep in the field, and he is right now 13th right now. And I tell you, he has got a lot of ground to make up if you're going to try to get up to the lead and pull away and win this thing tonight here in Thunder Valley. With 27 laps to go in stage number uno, coming to 26.
And he did just get around and pick up a spot, getting around Dusty Rhodes right there real quick. So he just moved up a position. Who Dat in the 47 jumps back out to the lead over WFJ in the 19. Corey in third, Blazin in fourth. How about Blazin, man? Look at him right there in fourth, sitting right there pretty in fourth spot. He is still looking for his first FTR win, and he has been in this league since the beginning along with JD. I would love to see this man get a win tonight in this 13 car. And he's looking good right there in 4th spot. He's looking real good, driving that middle groove. That's where you want to be. But as you know what happens here at Bristol, Nick, the longer that you go, the slipperier and the more loose your back end is going to get. So he's going to have to watch that.
Absolutely, and I tell you, with 23 laps to go, stage 22 this time by, you got to realize what we just saw with JD. That's going to be the end product with you getting loose and then correcting it, trying to overcorrect, and that's not what you want to do. And here you go, you got a battle for 4th here between Blazin and Fu, and I tell you what, that 13 is saying no. I want a top 4 spot tonight, maybe a top 5.
Oh, we got. It looked like for a moment, as back in the back as Paulie D trying to get around this 44 car of Shack Attack, riding that high groove. He was just up there.
And Paulie right now is currently in the 9th position. He is getting hunted down by the 11 and the 4. I tell you, it's early though, Shady. Anything can happen. Remember, it's a short track, long race, and you know, if this thing was 100%, this thing would be 250 laps, but tonight it's 125. They split it in half, and JD just smacks the wall, thinking, man, I can gain track position.
Wow, look at this. We got racing all over the place going on here.
Now, the question is, well, go ahead, Shay.
We had a big battle going on as Blazin losing a couple of spots to looks like Jay Manry and Kenrod. Oh, Blazin got loose. Ooh, I told you. He got way loose off of turn 4 right there.
And you see he lost so much track position.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, he gets Idle. And, that's going to be... I think he was just trying to come back up the track, gets into Idle Town, and then he gets... I think Idle wasn't happy about that. Give him a little, hey, man, I didn't appreciate that. And you got to realize this, too, Shay. I was going to mention... The leaders are right now in the turn going to the backstretch in the 3 and 4, and last place could be lapped within the next 5 to 10 laps. And you got to realize that's how fast these guys go.
Oh, Idletown around, back in the back.
Trouble, Idletown around, and yikes! I told you that. He just got dumped. He got wiped out, and that's what.
No caution either, Nick.
And there you go, Shay.
Oh yes, we just saw. I just looked back on the replay, and Blazin in that 13 car is so loose. He came off of the corner and had oversteered and just took out Idletown. It was certainly wasn't on purpose. He just got way loose and came right down, and Idletown was at the wrong place and the wrong time.
And there you go, Shay. I just mentioned how well, because you got to realize you may get lapped in another couple laps. The leaders will catch you, and that's how fast you are. Even though if you're right here in coming to turn 1 and 2, you may be lapped already. But yet, as of now, I believe Dusty Rhodes, is he a lap down? Dusty Rhodes isn't a lap. That's
I'm not
weird.
Sure if he is right now.
Oh, but I don't know, because right now I'm not sure. But you gotta realize if you're a car who's a lap down, you better hope for many cautions tonight, because you gotta realize the cautions may not be in your favor tonight if you're stuck a lap down the whole race and you're trying to get back on the lead lap. It's aggravating as a driver.
And to answer your question, no, Dusty Rhodes is not a lap down. He is currently on the lead lap, sitting in 13th position.
So, Paulie D had a problem. What happened to Paulie D? He dropped a spot. Maybe he did. I don't know, but he is now currently near the back of the field. And I tell you, I think right now, the 11 of Idle is the first car 1 lap down, coming to 7 laps to go.
Idletown is praying to get a caution and can't wait to get down pit road. He has got major damage to the front end of that race car.
Huge. You mentioned 91 points. That's not what he needs. He has got a 91-point gap, and after tonight, can he redeem himself from 91 points? Well, can he keep those 91 points? You know, that's the problem. That's the product of short track racing.
Absolutely, and but you know what, we're gonna have to see how it plays out.
Four
but like you
laps
said,
to
yes,
go,
he's a lap down now, and that's going to open the door for JD to try to make up some kind of ground.
Exactly.
He's kind of sitting right there in the middle right now.
3 to go, I think. Yep, 3 to go this time by, and if you're Dusty Rhodes, you might want to get going. And if you are the 11 of It'll, you're saying, please, the stage better be over, because I want to be back on the lead lap. I want to make sure I'm the first car 1 lap down with 2 laps to go. And boy, that is putting on a clinic early in stage number 1, and they're coming to 1 to go in stage 1. And I tell you, what a start, the drop of the green flag to the last lap of stage 1. He is putting on a show.
And he is. Look at the interval that he has between him and the second place of WFJ. That's a nice distance. You're right, is on cruise control. Take stage 1.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? I believe this is his, I don't know, I can't tell you how many starts he is, but man, I mean, I think this is his first time ever being in league, but wow, good stuff. Good stuff. And we will get you your top 10 in stage number 1 if, yes, It'll will get the free pass. And I need the top 10. But I believe it goes I believe Fu is going to be restarting 3rd, yes.
Yep, WFJ in 2nd, Funagi in 3rd.
Corey in 4th. Corey in 4th. Jay Mannering 5th. Kenrod, Shack Attack, JD, Super Dave, and Rodney, the top 10 in stage number 1. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that's big for Endeltown, not going a lap down before the end of the stage.
Well, he did, but that's good news, because the thing was, if the 20 went a lap down, he would have been stuck a lap down until we get to the end of the stage. Ooh, little bit of contact, a little beating and banging here. Like I said, short track is the right time, but you don't want to make enemies tonight. You really don't. You know the saying, Shady, friends off the track, enemies on the track.
You got that right, especially at Bristol, where there is not much space, as these guys running side by side here up in the front. Funagi moving up now, up into the 3rd spot, as he is in a battle with Corey.
Well, he's got a 3-car battle between him. Fu has Corey, I believe Kenrod, and Jay Manor. That's a 4-car, maybe 5-car hornet's nest right there for 3rd spot.
Don't look now, but watch out for that 1-car. Super Dave getting up and sticking his nose. He's got something to say. He is right there, right behind Jay Mannery, in about 7th position here.
35
watch out
laps
for him.
To go.
Remember, he started way in the back also. In that 1-car.
Exactly. Absolutely. He actually started last. So, good run for Dave. I mean, really good with 34 laps to go in this stage. Oh, coming to 33 this time by. Now you got to think, tires are starting to be okay, but then you got to realize those tires do not want to last very long, and we saw it with JD.
Now, Corey just lost a spot to you-know-who. That would be Endeltown. Endeltown now trying to work his way back up.
Oh, no. Did Corey lose his spot?
Oh, actually, no. That couldn't have been Endeltown. It looked like a black car that...
Where's Corey? It is the 9, actually. I think it's the 9. Might have been the 9, because... The 9 of Jay Mannering's got a blue hood this weekend.
Oh, no, I was thinking it was Shack Attack. Shack Attack is 2 cars behind now. It was Shack Attack that I saw the black car. He's got a very... Oh, and Corey gets way loose. He's down on the apron. down on the inside retaining wall here.
Wow.
Wait a minute, is he pulling off? Oh, he's out. He's taking it behind the garage.
Oh no, is he? Oh
Yep.
no, I think I don't want to say, but I think he had to park it because the wife is probably want to spend some Mother's Day. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I think he had some kind of issue with that car. Something went wrong there.
We were just talking about how good he was right there inside the top 5. He was doing so good, Shady. 27 laps to go, but don't look who's making his way through the field, and he's currently in P9, and that is none other than your points leader in Old Town. And I tell you, in Old Town wants to get to he wants to be back in his own playing ground and get to the lead and just pull away, man.
And what he don't want to do is he doesn't want to give up any ground in the points. And he's riding in 9th place, and I believe JD is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6th or 7th place. Yeah, JD is in 6th place, so he's not so JD wouldn't be gaining a whole lot of points if it ended at as where they are now.
They're coming to 24 laps to go in the stage, and boy, who that is having he's got something under the hood that I think me and you don't even know.
You got that right. This is one of my top 3 worst tracks. I have yet to figure this place out.
I don't blame you.
But who that has it figured out, because he is setting sail, and you said, man, he is gone. He's got himself about a 3 or 4 car lead over
you
top
gotta realize
of
this. Coming at 22 laps ago, and you gotta remember, I think Talladega was his very first start, and we talked about him, and I was like, man, he's got something that, he's a potential superstar, I think, in FTR, if you ask me, and he's proven what he's doing to be proven as a star. I tell you, he could be a future champion.
Yeah, very good. He could. Hudat is very, very good, man. He's very good.
Sure
He's
is.
showing it tonight. As kicking back here with Paulie D, Shack Attack, and Eneltown. These 3 guys have kind of been going at it here for 7th, 8th, and 9th, respectively.
Absolutely. Ooh, Shack Attack.
He's going to hit the inside wall spin. Oh, he hit that wall hard. Oh, no, he comes up in front of the 20 car.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
That caution's out, I believe.
Yep, caution is now waving. Oh, man, Shack Attack did not see Dusty Rhodes coming. I had it right on camera. He came up right in front of that 20 car. Oh, man, that actually might be a penalty. I'm not sure, but that
was a hard hit to the inside retaining wall, and that's a very hard. I think that's the driver's side door, and boy, that was a wicked hit, dude. Goodness.
Especially for Dusty Rhodes, as he is smashed at the front end of that 20 car and shortened it about 1.5 feet.
Here we go. Who that is your race leader coming to the restart? Here we go. Green flag back in the air in stage number 2. And right now, I'm trying to look and see. We've got 16 laps to go, and there's single file coming up 15 laps to go. And it is go time in stage 2, but with 15 laps to go, you don't want to be too aggressive. You just got to make sure someone makes a mistake and you can capitalize on those mistakes.
Well, WFJ, if WFJ, what he doesn't want to have happen is Hudat pull away, and Hudat is starting to just a little bit. And if these guys are going to have any chance getting around or beating Hudat tonight, they're going to have to get somebody to get around him and and get him in the dirty air.
JD around! And the 11 of Innotown. Oh, brother. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
JD just came down and cleaned out the 11. That, I believe, is Funagi gets loose. He was just in third. I was about to say, what a run for Fu, but my goodness. Is that 11 not having a good night tonight here at Bristol, Tennessee? He's probably heated right now. He is heated.
Oh man, that's the second time that he has just been in the wrong place at the wrong time, and once again has very heavy damage to the front end of that 11 car. He's going to have to get fixed up.
I think it's
laps to go in stage 2 now.
10 to go. It's actually 10 to go.
Oh,
but,
it's 10. That's right.
Yeah, now
they went around him and put him a lap down, didn't they?
No, not yet, because right now he's at 10. They're coming at 9. So.
Ah, gotcha.
So a tough break for your points leader. 91 points again. He came into this race 91 points leading.
But the only thing with that wreck is Nick is the second place guy of the second place JD got involved also.
So I think they're going to have some words after Bristol. I think they're going to just talk about it and have a beer and say, you know, man, it's short track racing. I didn't mean to do it. That's where my thought is going. You could count me out and say, hey, that I can't read. I can't read lift, man. I can't read.
I can't see them having too many words, to be honest with you. If anything, a few words to calm Middletown down a little bit, because that's just what happened. It sucks, but it was just simply pure racing incident, man. It was completely
it's understandable.
It was completely not intentional. It was two different times. The car above you got loose and overcorrected, and Middletown was just at the wrong place, wrong time, like I said, and just got. Sometimes, you said it once before, Nick. Sometimes you're the windshield, and sometimes you're the bug.
Absolutely. 4 laps to go, coming to 3 laps to go this time by. Golly, I'm going to say it again, but what a whooping who that is putting on the field, man. He is, golly, man.
He's taking these guys to school tonight.
Well, can he take it to school in the... Yeah, no kidding, Speedway. 2 laps to go, and can he put class in session in the third and final stage? Because right now with 2 laps to go, coming on 1 to go, stage number 2, and I tell you, does the 19 have enough time in stage 3? Can he capitalize on the mistakes if that 47 has a mistake with 1 to go in stage 2?
Well, we're gonna find out. But if these guys want to beat Houdat, they are going to have to get somebody to get around him and put him in the dirty air, because with him out in front in that clean air, he is just taking off and setting the sail. And he's done that since the drop of the green flag, as he is now just taken stage 2 very, very easily. So somebody's going to need to get a jump on him and get him in the dirty air. Now, of course, I'm not hoping for it, because I picked Houdat tonight. So I'm just saying what they have to do, or what they need to do to try to give themselves a shot.
Right. Let's run down your top 10 of stage 2. Houdat wins stage 2 over WFJ, and then Kenrod gets 3rd, Jay Mannering 4th, Funagi drops to 5th, JD is 6th, Pauly D 7th, Blazin in 8th, Shack Attack in 9th, and how about the number 8, a fire truck, getting some stage points right there? How about that?
Nice.
And here we go, third final stage. Can Middletown pick his way through the back to the front? Here we go, green flag, stage 3 is underway, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Super Dave let everyone go, say, you guys going ahead. I don't want to be a part of the hornet's nest. Y'all going ahead.
Oh, and the hornet's nest there is right in front of them. They are 3 wide.
They are beating and banging. Everyone's going, oh my goodness. It's the restart, man. Everyone's getting up to speed. You can't really put the blame. It's just, everyone's just trying to get up to speed.
Oh, no. And Dusty Rhodes is now taking it to the garage.
I think that, I hate to say, I think that's the first time we've seen him back out of a race when we're in the broadcast, because
we have another car that was off, that looked like he was off the pace. I think it was Jay Manry in the 9 car. Jay Manry, he's back up to speed now, but he looked like he was really, really slow and off the pace lost a lot of positions, and he is now dropped back towards the back. Not sure what happened there with Jay Manring.
I don't know, man. I think it's because right now I think he's currently in 9th position. That's not where you want to be. But yeah, it's early in stage 3, long race, and you got to realize these guys got to make green flag pit stops too in this stage. We haven't seen that tonight.
Right. That's a good point. Very, very good point. We have yet to make green flag pit stops. They did not have to pit in stage 1 and stage 2. Just as a reminder, this is a short track, so this is only a 50% length race. All short tracks are 50%. All intermediates and super speedways will be 100. So that's why they do have some time, and they have 1 pit stop, but it's Bristol, baby. These laps go quick, really quick.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Given that it's only 8:43, and we haven't even, goodness gracious.
Yeah, we only got 55 laps to go, and they will go quick when they're getting around this track here in 15, 16 seconds.
54 laps to go this time for car 47. I mean, a whooping. I think he's led every lap, Shady. I think he's led every lap.
Yes, he has. He has led every single lap today.
Well, you got to realize this. That's going to all change because you got to realize when we get to pit stops, that's all going to change if someone puts a strategy to say, hey, I can go out, I can stay out maybe one more lap than this guy, But it could be possibilities of it. But a good long, just a domination for the 47 of who that. I mean, tell you what, he is just, no words, man. He is just putting on a clinic and just, who knew that he'd be good on the short tracks, man? I could ask a lot from him and just say, hey, you know what you got to do, but he's a custom guy, so I can't really ask him. So
I tell you, he is not just good on short tracks. He is good on every track. He has just not had very, very good luck here over the course of the past several weeks. But tonight, he is certainly trying to get that luck changed around, and he certainly is doing a great job of it.
Absolutely. We're at 50 laps to go, coming to 49 laps to go, and like you just said, boy, this thing goes by fast. This race goes by fast. You're knitting, and next thing you know, the race is over. You're like, man, I didn't get to finish knitting. Goodness. But my goodness, it is calm now, if you ask me, Shady, because now that stage 1 and 2 is over, now we have those cautions. It's starting to calm down just a little bit. Just not entirely, but just nearly there.
Yeah, and we've got 47, 48 laps to go, so they are clicking down.
47 laps to go for car 47. Now coming to 46 to go. And again, ladies and gentlemen, these guys got to make a pit stop depending on when. And it's possible, and we got to wonder who's going to be the first to pit road and who's going to outsmart who. I've said it before, and I've seen it before, where drivers outsmart their opponents, where second place will pit, and then the leader's like, man, I should have outsmarted the second place guy, You've seen it before many times. It's about the what-ifs.
Couldn't be any more right. And checking back here with the 3rd place, 4th place, and 5th place of Penrod, Funagi, and Paulie D. These guys are really going at it, racing themselves hard. They're trying to get by one another, but also trying to stay in a line. They are right now on the heels of WFJ, as now here comes Kenrod. Kenrod's car really looks like it comes on in that long run. On the long run, it seems that he just keeps getting better and better, as he is now reeled in the 19 car WFJ for second. And we're going to see what's going to happen here, because these guys, he's got some wear on these tires now. They're probably a little loose, not much grip. and very even tougher to pass. So looks like he's kind of just tucked in behind WFJ and maybe waiting for this green flag pit stop.
Well, you gotta realize this too here, Shady, is that they're letting that leader of the 47 just pull away and say, "I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all at Cancun, man. I'll see y'all there." Tell you what,
he's already trying to ring the bell and bring the women and children to bed.
Absolutely, man. He would love. I think it would be cool to see another first-time winner, given that we've seen a first-time winner last weekend at Watkins Glen. Man, that would have been cool to broadcast, but yet we were off, ladies and gentlemen. So, but again, it could be another first-time winner coming up 38 laps to go, and I believe, like I said, I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen eventually. The one of Super Dave is going to go a lap down because that 47 is entering 3 and 4. Super Dave is entering the backstretch. There's possibilities you could be lapped within the next 10 to 15 laps because it goes by fast.
You got that right. And as you mentioned, we were off last week because it was a road course, the Watkins Glen. WFJ took the checkered flag last week, getting his first win. And that is the final road course of the season. So,
boy, he just slammed Kenrod.
Ooh,
wow,
Kenrod got up in the wall, and so did WFJ in the wall. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, WFJ
he saves
on the apron.
What a save! What a save! And boy, look at that. That 47 is now gone, Shady. He has said, "See y'all later. I'm gone. Peace."
Yep, but that did not help WFJ's cause as he is now dropped back. He's lost quite a few positions.
Oh man.
He's now dropped back down to 6th position.
Man, 33 laps to go. Man, that is heartbreak. He had so much. That's crazy. That's insane.
That will move.
Oh, JD gets a little loose, but again, you've seen those guys do it before, where they go down the apron and come back up the racetrack. It works for some people, but it doesn't work for others.
I would think that clipping that apron would be even slipperier, or more slippery. Excuse my English, but the proper way of saying it. That if they got on the apron, it would be more slippery.
Yeah, I would say so. Now they're coming to 30 laps to go, and now the question is, when are we going to see these green flag pit stops? Because if we get a caution, I think they're going to be okay towards the very end. So, and again, you cannot have a speed penalty at this track. I believe we see a caution.
Oh, caution is out. No, is it? Yeah, caution is out.
What the heck? Rod need a lot of damage. Look, did the four get some damage?
It looks like something happened with JD because he was up in the mix, up in about 6th position, and now he lost it. JD lost it. He's been battling a loose condition all race long. Oh boy.
Dadgummit.
Accidentally hit the wrong button there. Lower back.
Oh, I was about to say, did you back up by accident?
Almost.
No.
my knee accidentally hit the button and it came up. I was like, be careful. Be careful.
All right. First restart, stage 3, green flag in the air. And, boy, it is time to get going with 26 laps to go, coming to 25 laps to go. And that 7 is saying, hey, young fella, I know you haven't won, but I want to tell you it's my turn to win another chance. So, excuse me, young man.
Oh, where they're getting racy back here into the back. Or I'm
Absolutely.
sorry, in the middle of the pack here in front of WFJ.
How about a quick shout out to our invisible boatmobile buddy of Shack Attack? He is in 3rd place, Shady. How about that? How about that for
He is trying to move up and get up there with Kenrod and who dat. But you know what that caution did, Nick? You know what that did?
Hit me.
It threw the whole strategy and green flag pit stop right out the window.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So they do not have to worry about pitting anymore, which it probably did these guys a favor for how far that Houdat was checked out. So it probably did them a favor.
Absolutely. Coming to 21 laps to go. And again, you got to realize this. Kenrod is trying all his luck. He is saying, all right, you know what? I'm not going to play easy, man. But coming to 20 laps to go, boy, I'm watching on the Innotown stream. He and I believe it's the JD. Yeah, they're having a scuffle right now. They're beating and banging each other's bumpers off. They are not happy with another tonight. That sounds like a temper going to be
blazing up into the wall, bouncing off the wall. He got it back. He got it under control as he keeps on the sixth position now. He's got like Shack Attack all over his tail.
He just put the 11 of Inno in the wall. Wow, this is racing at its best on short tracks. And they're at 18, coming to 17 laps to go. And I tell you what, Houdat is just, my gosh, he just wants to pull away from that 7 and say, see you later. I want that big lead I had just a moment ago, man. I want to win. That's something. Coming to 16 to go. Boy, Kenrod wants to get around him and say, excuse me, I'm going to slingshot and win on the last lap, man.
I ride on the hood of Funagi, and Funagi now makes the pass on Paulie D and gets into the top 5. Funagi having a great run tonight up into the top 5, has a good race car, and he's trying to hunt down WFJ, who's in 4th, and Shack Attack, who's in 3rd.
Innotown having a struggle, man. He just went back to 11th. 15 laps to go, coming to 14 laps to go, riding along with Kenrod. He is just, goodness gracious, he wants to get around that 47 and say, hey man, give me an opportunity, and I'll show you what Bristol really is, man. Tell you.
Like you mentioned, that Innotown is in 11th, and shouldn't really be concerning Innotown too much, because JD is only in 9th, only 2 positions right in front of Innotown.
And you know the roadblock is for that 11 is the 8 car fire truck, and yeah, fire truck wants a top 10. I know he does. He is probably wanting to.
Kenrod is now putting some heavy pressure on the Houdat.
He is waiting for his moment, man. They're coming to 10 laps to go this time by, and I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. How about you got a battle for 3rd between Shack Attack and WFJ, and how about Food trying to make it a 3rd car and say, hey, I want to be a part of this mix. I want a podium. I want my RV tonight, man.
Yep, we have a battle for 1st with Kenrod all over Houdat, and we've got a battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. With Shack Attack, WFJ, and Funagi, as these guys are going for it. And like we said, man, these points are very, very important, because after tonight, there's only 7 races left in the season after tonight.
And how about this? JD just lost a spot to Innotown. Now Inno is 9th.
Oh,
JD is 10th. So
man.
I can't tell you if it's good or not. Oh, new leader! Kenrod takes it, and he finally passes the 47. There you go, new leader.
Oh, boy. Could we have a big upset here? As we checking in with these guys back in 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Oh, man, that's insane. This would be a Ryan Newman, a Matty Benedetto versus Denny Hamlin moment. I tell you, that could be the most interesting thing to see. The dominant car all night just gets passed by the 7.
And
coming up 5 laps to go.
6 of those 5 laps to go.
Ooh, Rodney around. Something happened. He's going to keep her going. And
stay green.
Sure do. 4 laps to go.
When they cross the line, it'll be 4 laps to go.
Go time.
We are set up to have ourselves a dynamite finish, Nick.
He wants it. I tell you what, who that wants to win. I believe I said Kenrod was my dark horse or something. I think I said Kenrod.
Yeah, Kenrod, your dark horse.
Oh! Trouble. Funagi's got damage. Is that caution
no,
on JD?
in the back, blazing in Ingletown.
Caution's
Around
not
they go.
out. No caution.
No caution.
Oh,
JD also involved.
You've got to be kidding. 2 to go. I think they're coming to the white flag, Shady.
2 to go. Yes, they're going to take the white flag next time by.
No, it's this time by. Here we go.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Houdat and Kenrod. Around turn 1, there's a lap. Oh, and Houdat gets a loose off the 2. That's going to give it away. Here comes Kenrod off of turn 4. Kenrod going to win at Bristol.
How about that? What a upset.
Oh, man.
I believe I said he was my winner or he was my dark horse. I couldn't tell you which one. I think he was my winner.
What a finish. Kenrod comes out of nowhere.
How about Shaq finishing 3rd, boys? And how about Pauly D? Hey, Pauly D could have got 1 more spot. He comes up a position short of a 3rd. Gosh darn,
well, these other guys were able to gain some ground on the points leader as Kenrod gets his 2nd win of the season with Houdat finishing in 2nd, Shack Attack in 3rd, a great run for Shack Attack. Pauly D in 4th, WFJ comes home in 5th, Jay Manry in 6th, Fire Truck in 7th, Super Dave drives that 1 car to 8th, Funagi in 9th, and Ingletown rounds out the top 10.
Man, oh man.
Wow.
What a race. Just a great race. Unbelievable. That was cool, guys. And your fastest lap winner tonight was WFJ with a 15.611. How about that?
That's
good lap. That's a heck of a lap, man. That's a fast lap, if you ask.
All right, let's get these top 3 up here into the booth. If you want, like how we did it last time, I guess I'll do 1st and 3rd. You take 2nd.
Sure. Why not?
All right.
Give
us 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, as we go grab these guys and get them up here in the booth. Okay, now I just need Houdat, who must be showing offline, and of course he's going to have a W. I'm going to have to scroll through a lot of names here. Give me 1 second. Now hopefully Houdat grabs up here as I'm scrolling all the way down here. And I don't have. You guys, any guys got Houdat? I don't have Houdat up. Thank you, sir. And while we are waiting for Houdat to come on up, we will bring on up our 3rd place finisher, and that is Shack Attack. Shack, you got a copy, my friend?
Hello.
You there? Hold on a second. Let me get your volume up. My hearing isn't what it once was, so I got to turn some volume up sometimes. There we go. Yes, sir, it does. Yes, sir, it does. All right, my friend. What a heck of a race, man! You drove, you had yourself, you had looked like you had your hands full, but man, that was very, very impressive coming away with a third place finish, man.
Yeah, the car wasn't super fast. I don't know what's been going on lately, but I have been terrible with tuning these Xfinity cars. We qualified, I think, P11, and just slowly was working our way up. Once we got single file, I kind of knew that I just had to run the high side. I could really hold people off running the high side. I guess cautions really kind of played into a good strategy, and then we started fourth on the outside on the last restart, and I knew that I had to hold off WFJ to kind of keep that third spot. But I mean, the car just was getting really loose on the long run. But yeah, just kind of stick on the high side because I know it's hard to pass on the bottom here. So I was not leaving the high side. I mean, they were probably gonna have to put me in the wall to get me to get off the high side. But yeah, no, we had that one incident with Innotown. I think it was just like a bubble coming off the turn. I think he just on his screen he didn't see it, but on my screen he had clipped me, and it spun us out. And then I tried to get the car going, and made a rookie mistake and came right back up on the track and ended up taking out the 20 with me.
That was
yeah. All in all,
I thought
yeah.
that was Innotown.
No, that was me.
You and Innotown had very similar
Yeah.
paint colors tonight, and the double Ford almost looked like a double 11. So I called that wrong.
Yeah, we're kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of like that veteran that's like thinking of at some point taking another break from NASCAR heat because I don't know. I don't know. I'm just, the car's not tuning like I want it to. We're constantly, like last week we had missed the race, and the week before that we were like a back of the pack car because we didn't have any speed. So I don't know. I don't know how many races I have left in me, but I guess we'll celebrate the wins when the wins come.
Well, I mean, after tonight, there's only 7 races left in the season. So, I mean, I being where we are now, I guess about 4 or 5 months, about 4 months or so until the expectation of the new game. That I mean, I don't know how many more any other leagues. I know a lot of people have gotten burned out and have kind of left, but I mean, I would definitely like to see you stay and at least these last 7 weeks and finish out the season. And I mean, the one way to get better at something is to keep working at it. Am I right?
Yeah, I definitely see that. It's just I don't know. I don't know. We switched to. I just never really had good luck in Xfinity cars. I mean, I guess started in Cup, worked my way up, but we are going to Chicagoland next week. Chicagoland is one of our better tracks. I have learned the hard way where the seam is on the backstretch, so I do know how to run it there, so you don't end up hitting the glitch that's in the middle of the track. But yeah, we'll see. I definitely think we're going to finish out the rest of the season and then probably take a break until the new game comes out. Just, when you love something so much and you start performing like a mid-level, driver, it's kind of like, okay, do we take a break from here? But all in all, it was a good race. WFJ and I have never really raced side by side like that, so that was a really good race. I think the unfortunate part was he got loose under me and ended up taking Funagi out with him. But yeah.
Like I said, man, I mean, a great run tonight. You got a top 3 podium. Hey, man, use this momentum and keep on going forward, man. Congratulations on grabbing the top 3.
Thank you.
All right, and Nick, take it away with our second place finisher in that 47 car. And man, I'll just let you take it away.
My pleasure. Who dat? Golly, what I guess you could say, dominant performance. First two stages led nearly half this, well, almost every single lap till, I guess you could correct me if I'm wrong, 6, 7 laps to go, you gave it away like Meti Bandito gave it to Denny Hamlin, man. Walk us through it, man. What a dominant performance. Did you learn anything coming into tonight? Oh, no. Well, hey, man, you had one of Shay could probably vouch for me, one of the best cars of tonight. You had, literally, like I said, you literally almost led every single lap, my guy. But hey, I mean, it is a learning curve. Yeah, but it's a short track. It's hard to pass. But my guy, that would have been amazing to say. Man, I led every lap, I won both stages, and I'm going to victory lane, man. That would have been cool. Heck yeah, brother. I am very happy I'm always happy. Whenever someone says I'm ready to get to work, I'm ready to start this new journey, and that's always a positive. Well, my guy, we hope to see you at Chicagoland, probably taking a checker flag home with you next week. Congratulations on the silver, my guy. All right, Shady, you're up to bat.
All right, let's bring up the winner of tonight and driving those flames, man. Those flames are bringing you good luck, Kenrod. Congratulations on getting another win.
Hey, if you're gonna drive with flames on your car, you better be fast, is what I was told.
Well, to kind of walk us through that last part there, I mean, kind of walk us through your race from the beginning, but then kind of talk about that from that last caution all the way to the checkered flag. How were you able to get this win tonight?
Man, I qualified crappy, and I was back there in a mess. I just picked my way through the field, trying to be careful, waiting until people would get loose or whatever. I would get right on their bumpers coming off of the turn, it would snap them loose a lot of times, and that's how I made up a few spots. And anyways, I feel bad for Houdat, man. If that last caution didn't come out, yes, I had a good car on the long run, but that dude dominated the whole race. It sucks to take one from him like that, but he'd do it to me too.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we're all here. There can only be one winner, and listen, he wouldn't want me to give him anything, and that's the kind of guy who that is. He races me just as hard as I race him, but we race each other respectfully and don't try to wreck one another. And I really, really respect that about him. He's a damn good racer, man. It was just that last caution when it came out, I was like, well, this is either the chance I'm going to win or I'm going to finish second. And I got on his bumper a couple of times coming off of them turns, and I seen him snap loose once. When he did that once, I was like, all right, catch a car. But I knew if he did it again, I wouldn't play him the next time, and he did it again, and I didn't hesitate. And he almost got me back, though, but he snapped loose again on the last lap. He got to my outside the lap beforehand. I believe he could have got back around me if we'd had a few more laps, but I'm just happy to be in victory lane again. It's pretty awesome, man.
Especially how it ended up, dude. Especially how it ended up. I mean, you were up front. You know, after you got up front, man, you were able to stay up front and take it all the way, man. And it's just a heck of a job with how you got that, and very, very well said about who that, man. I second that all the way around. And we knew we were set up for a very, very good finish between you two. And, man, I'm sure you guys are probably looking forward to getting to some of these bigger tracks that are coming up, Chicagoland and Michigan coming up, and kind of put this short track in the rear view. But you're in victory lane, dude. You earned it the second time, and also, man, a heck of a points night when the points leader did not have a very good night.
Exactly. That's what. Well, I love these kind of tracks. Like, this is actually my home track. I live an hour away from Bristol, man.
Oh,
so
okay.
I better do good here. If I don't, they're gonna kick me out. But no, I love short tracks, man. That's where you see where your drivers are. Those bigger tracks like that, you rely on the draft and stuff like that. These kind of tracks, you actually see who your drivers are, man. And
right,
they usually come on there at the end. And who that dominated the whole friggin' race. So that's just how that stuff goes. You win some that way and you lose some that way. But anyways, like I said, thank y'all again. Happy to be in victory lane. Let's go pop a cold mellow yellow.
Yeah.
That's right, my friend.
Absolutely.
Gonna let you do that. Man, all right, Nick. You wanna say the good night?
Well, I mean, don't you gotta get your sponsors out there, Shady, before we go and close on the air?
Well, I was gonna do that, but I was gonna
well,
let you say.
Yeah.
But, yes.
Well, I'm just trying to remind you, but yes, congratulations to our very own Ken Rod. I mean, hey, it's a Mother's Day win, my guy. That's always a good positive right there.
Yeah, I love my mama. Hey, I got to say I love you, mama. She's sitting in here, but I love you when you watch this. Happy Mother's Day, and
Absolutely.
Thank you for giving birth to a legend.
Absolutely. One of the best legends in the NASCAR heat community, none other than Ken Rod. We love you, man. It's always a pleasure to see you in victory lane. Congratulations once again, my friend. It is always an honor to be broadcasting and always talking to the very own Ken Rod, my guy. That's awesome.
Thanks.
So, with that being said, once I get done with this, Shady will tell us the sponsors and we'll go off the air. Once again, congratulations to Ken Rod on the victory. Who dat coming in second and third place of Shack Attack. What a very great night at Bristol, Tennessee. Next week we'll be in the windy city of Chicagoland. Shady, on to you.
And I want to thank all of our sponsors, starting off with 52 Truck and Auto Repair, Wheels on Wheels, Linda's Fashions and Accessories, and of course, FTR Custom Designs. Check them out. Want to thank all of our sponsors again. Those guys are great. Can't do this without them, and great partners. Want to thank all of you guys watching and tuning in. And Ken Rod, this is on the YouTube forever, so Mama can pull it up whenever Mama wants to.
Hey, make sure to remind everybody about the race on the 7th. I did on my side with those other guys.
Yes, that will be. And yes, Ken Rod, yours truly will be doing the broadcast once again for you. So.
Yes, and like Ken Rod said, and there's been announced this week, this coming Saturday, June 7th, just under a month away, we will be holding the 3rd annual Travis Tyson 200. It'll be at Chicagoland Speedway in 2020 cars, so you guys can make and color the best custom car that you can get. Doesn't matter which number that you are, make it whatever that you want it. And anybody who wants to get in on the race, just all you got to do is just message me, ShadyAcres28_NPM, and I'll get you on the roster. But coming soon, on June 7th, Saturday, June 7th, the 3rd annual Travis Tyson 200. Everybody come on out for that call. Everybody get all, ring the bells and get as many. I think I'm up to 29 or 30 on the roster as of right now. We will have 2 heat races that will determine the field. We will have the original 20 car starting grid, top 10 in each heat race will make the main event, and we will have one Last Chance Qualifier, or LCQ. The winner of that will be the 21st driver and last driver to make the main event. So get your cars ready for Chicagoland on June 7th.
Absolutely.
And with that, we are going to say goodnight. We're going to let these guys get on out of here and celebrate and pop them cold beverages. I want to thank you, Nick, again for hanging up here with me for the past hour or two and calling this race. I can't do without you. Thank all you guys for tuning in. Love you. We will see you at Chicago next week. Good night, everybody.